EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Starting at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Coming out throwing is Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Williams. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set now. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
What we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Working from the gun, Williams. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Putting the tight end in motion. Another carry for him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st down, Panthers.
Play action with Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Right up the gut. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The give here on 2nd. And that's not what the offense styled out. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Panthers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. Keeps away from one. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at first down here. Williams from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Now here's Williams. Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Looking this fullback now. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 38-yard line.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, Williams to throw. Here's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third down. Here's Williams. It's complete. Here's Thornton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. In the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And they're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now for back at the 7. Here's third and goal. Working now from the gun. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, they'll run. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Defense couldn't hang on to the interception. Can they make a stand here on third and short? Looking to throw on third and 1. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll run for this, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Nothing like a little suspense on fourth down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited. To see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Nix from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Once more, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Nix. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted.
And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. Cut at the 20-yard line. To the house, touchdown LA. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. A motion to tight end left. All right, keeping it simple. We're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Williams set to pass. Complete out to the right. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Williams will look to throw. Finds his fullback. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Trying for inside. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the one.
Second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
To throw, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
A loss of 2 yards.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. Third downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass, you want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback. They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
Throw left side, complete. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Panther
First and 10 from the 32. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
A gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Nick's off the play action. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Chimere DK. And that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, pass coming. That's caught beyond the mark 17-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
Carolina.
Man in motion out of the slot. Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
It's a loss of 1.
Kate, the old vernacular was hybrid. The new age vocabulary, it's positionless. And you're seeing it across so many sports. When you've got an athlete, you just want to put him on the field in any position to make a play, like he just did right in the middle of it.
Nix now to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Result of the play.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hand off to the back. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. Finds a man right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down throw by Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Fielded at the 11. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And now to the running back. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Williams on the play action. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. There's the handoff. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To carries here. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Another carry for him. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So they'll decline this and take the result. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. All right, Brock, 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week, win the football game, and the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today, right? It's one thing to think you can go get the job done. It's another thing to say you're going to get the job done. But when you actually have the experience of getting the job done, it just instills a ton of confidence for your team and in the building.
That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scotch. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodnight, everybody.